Yeah,
Khuddam and
Hudan, right.
Ruhaniya and Malaika. So each one of those, each letter
Hmm.
to start with. The
Hmm.
Arabic abjad is 28, and we believe there are not mere letters. We believe there are the most powerful 28, some of the most powerful beings in the cosmos
Wow.
is the abjad or the letters. That's why the Quran, the sacred text, and I want to say something here for your listener too, that the Quran, whether you believe it or not, it's only one of the texts that nobody can argue it's been changed for 1400 years. So we always struggle to build a tradition on a back older tradition, right? And we go and try to piece the pieces together. We have now an actual book right here, whether you believe it's from God or from we found it. We found this 1400 years ago. So that's a strong bridge to ancestor work.
Hmm.
The proposition of the Arabic sacred text that it cannot be translated. Why is that? You can get its meaning, you can translate it, understand what it's saying, but really, it cannot be because it's formed of beings, and
Hmm.
these 28 beings that form the whole. Um, and as you said, each surah, each ayah have its own servitoire and its own hierarchy of spirits and helpers and so forth.
So that's what makes it so powerful. It's because you have this
Uh,
whole sort of army of spirits, right?
Indeed, I believe the Arabic language was chosen for a reason for this to unfold on. In my first year, I also talked extensively about abjad or shadow letters,
Hmm.
or the magic alphabet, and we really study the 28 abjad letter and how you can form shadow letters from them and magic alphabets. And one of the things that I talk about is the dual nature of the abjad, meaning the abjad as a being. Let me tell you this story. I find it fascinating. Every time I say it, I'm really captivated as if I'm listening it about how the cosmos formed. And I give you a simple example. Think, you know, that heavy honey or molasses.
Hmm.
So think of someone pouring molasses. So it's very heavy, dark energy, and it's forming on itself and folding. Yet it's all dissolved in each other. So it's a very good example. Think of it as heavy molasses or honey. Um, and something happened that the old seers and teachers and men of knowledge observed, that from these foldings, there were formed almost 28 points or jewels. But at the beginning, the first thing we've noticed is that there's four sections. The formation of every living and unliving thing in the cosmos start attracted and flocking towards four different points. Our observation of the actual spirits that start flocking was as following. One of them was of a very high light energy. One of them was just regular light. The other was something very dark. And the fourth was very dark energy. So when we looked closer, we've seen each one of these four corners have seven jewels, those kind of folding molasses, darkness folding on itself. And by the virtue of the flocking of spirit, observation over tradition from one generation to the other, we eventually learned that the nature of each seven of those letters are attracting to these kind of energies. So we learned about the letters, the abjad, from the flocking of spirits towards them. We learned that these seven letters are very dark, these seven letters are very light, and so forth. Um, so that kind of gives the understanding of that we're dealing with beings.